8:30. So we have to
What?
get this thing out by 8. So what we can do is we can just wheel the camera and then go into the conference room. Get done, move there. So we can capture it here.
Can they stay after me?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because
I don't know if they can stay or not.
I'm just being inquisitive. Oh, you finished talking your stuff, and I'll just ask you about that camera then.
That's part of the simulation. So we record it to make sure that.
No. My concern, my curiosity is to know what it's capable of doing. Because I'm into cameras, I'm into videos and stuff like that. So I just want to know where you got it from. I can see if I will get one.
Yeah, it's a live streaming camera.
Like a security type of camera?
No, not security type. But you can
for feature stuff. Okay.
So you can use it for if you have YouTube or Vimeo,
yeah.
Then you can do live stream.
Oh,
and
okay.
You can move. So this is how it is. So this is how it comes, and then so if you want to focus here, you can just come in.
You zoom if you want to zoom in.
Yeah,
zoom
people can only see this, and then you can move like this, and then it will.
Oh, that is cool.
Yep.
What's the name?
Mevo. It's called Mevo. Mevo.
Oh, okay. Mevo. Okay.
Yeah. Let me go check it, and then I'll talk to Aaron.
Oh, it depends. But the next.
for the case, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm thinking. We won't have.
Right.
I'll probably have to set up for it because the patient should arrive before 8:30, right?
Some of the patients should even be here now.
No, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they
First
have they need their
patient should be
ID
here now.
pre-op stuff
Yes,
done. And,
yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's why I'm not sure if you guys can stay after 8.
So what is holding us back now?
I think that we need staff. To start, you mean?
Yeah.
Everybody to get here. I think, and then your physician is supposed to come at 7:30 as well. Because the simulations just should have started at 7.
Oh, physician is not here.
But we don't have a physician to start.
Okay, got you. Let me check on Amazon, see, or eBay, see how much.
This one, what did he say, 400 or something?
$400?
Yeah.
You can get it at some places less expensive.
Yeah. I really want one of these for my own.
Oh, okay. Are you into videography too?
No, I just want something steady. Because, you know, when you record your kids or like recitals or something like that, it moves, your hand moves. This one, you just set it up on a stick. And then you record.
You said 400, right?
I think he said, how much is it? You said 400?
Yeah,
the
400 something. Yeah, with all the different things you need, you're probably gonna spend about $500.
Oh, so you need other things like the grip and stuff.
No, like the stand. There's a stand that comes with it. There's if you want internet cord, it comes with it. So if you're recording for longer hours.
Do you video?
Yeah. I'm not a professional videographer, but
it's a pretty cool.
Yeah.
tool.
I mean, I've been into acting and stuff like that, and movies and stuff like that. So, actually, the African movies you see,
So
we started in Ghana 1988. We did our first video movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said Vimo, right?
Mevo or
Mevo.
Mevo. I think he says M-E-V-O.
So the so you're talking about the Dixie class? So my understanding is right?
Yeah, for CPR, no, you were talking about it? Yeah, so for CPR, I'm not quite sure. There's a for ASC, how they're treated. And so they have a clear way and that impression, all of that going to very good question.
Should be able to finish this in no time.
Yeah.
If you sit down, is that T-bone?
No, I haven't seen.
Well, you want it at 7:30.
Oh, okay.
He's participating.
So yeah, anybody who's observing, you guys can go and whoever is participating in the test will come in. And then we'll give you the scenario.
Good morning. So you got the scenario, right?
What do you need?
Oh, so you got the, this is the demographics.
Oh, okay. That's better.
Is he?
So you guys have all your people here then?
Yeah.
No, there's a,
Alright.
So Dr. We do the usual, we start time out and all that.
So first, disclaimer. I
Okay.
heard about this on weekend. I didn't get around. That's why I'm asking you what's this.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no worries. Yeah, it's we don't prep beforehand. So.
No, it's not about prep. It's just you have to know also. That's why.
Oh yeah, I agree.
They can actually have the paper with them because that's we promote the people. I mean,
To visualize
The
it.
visual, yeah, you can cheat.
yeah.
Because
you
you
just get the
not
paper
necessarily
because you
give
can
a clue.
actually have the paper. If you're
So
running
I
a
said
you
we
can
need
actually
to-
enroll
Oh, okay.
checklist.
We prefer this one.
All right.
Do we have a code card we actually gonna bring in
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Yes.
Ways.
So let's. I know you guys are up against time, so let's get started. So my name is Michael. I'm from the Clinical Education and Simulation team. I have Aaron and Dahlia with me. Aaron is your educator, and then Dahlia is my partner in crime.
Morning.
So we're doing our critical event team training. Some of you have seen me before. So really what we want when we do these things is really to support the team dynamic, like understanding, hey, is there a clear leader running the event, and things are coordinated in a timely manner. So do you have a leader that supports you? So that's the most important part. And then that would be your physician, right? So the next portion is communication. So communication is a big factor in bad outcomes. It's not really knowledge or skill sets. It's really the communication gap that leads you into a bad outcome. So under communication, we talk about closed loop communications. You know, so if Dr. Tiba gives order, you say, hey, I'm gonna get the code card. So he's asking, hey, can I get the code card? And then whoever is just taking that ownership, so we'll say, I'm gonna go get the code card. You go get the code card. When the code card is in the room, you let Dr. TV know, hey, the code card is in the room. So and then he'll acknowledge it. Thank you. So make sure you close that loop. I know you guys are good with medications. When a medication order is given, you guys are pretty good to say, hey, epi is given, so make sure you do that with every single order that you get from your physician. In that case, there's nothing hanging, right? Tasks are completed. The second part is, in your settings, you probably start with the tech and the physician, right? And then when something goes wrong, people come to the room when a code. So when that happens, we try to see if whoever comes in the room gets some sort of report what's going on and what kind of help they're giving you. So if you can formalize that into an SBAR format, hey, this is the situation, this is the background of the patient, this is what's going on with the patient. I think we need to do this.
That would be the only case we would do that is when ambulance comes, because other than that, it's just us.
Right, but if you have only one or two people here and you call for help, they call for help, you come to the room, you kind of want to know what's going on with this patient. So whoever is in the room can give you a little bit of history, but it needs to be in a very organized manner. So if they need the code card, the request should be, I need the code card. And this is the situation because the patient is going down and the rhythm is changing and I need to defibrillate. So that gives you an idea of how urgent it is rather than just talk, broadly. Make sense?
Yeah.
So that's communication. And then we talk about mutual support. So you need mutual support. I have your back, you have my back. So if you're doing CPR and you're getting tired, or the bed is too high, then you give support. Either you lower the bed or you switch with them. Whatever needs to be done to support your teammates. So mutual support. The last portion is being aware of what's going on around you. What that means is, sorry, I'm just trying to, batteries going down. So situational awareness is, Aaron, can you?
Being on the same page. So when you come in, you ask the team what they need help with, and deliver what is being requested or asked. So in a nutshell, we are going to do what we normally do in a particular case, but throwing in a code in the mix. And how are we going to address that is our team dynamics.
Okay. And then let me go over the mannequin. So this mannequin, you could listen to the lung. It's the chest rise and fall. You can if you want to feel a pulse is right there. Femoral pulse, you can feel it. It's pretty strong. So and then if you have to defibrillate the patient, this is your pad. Okay. All you have to do is connect this portion into the defibrillator, the rhythm control. monitor gives you everything there. So we're giving you everything, including LI. Blood pressure is continuous. So you can have parotid pulse, but it's because of the rubber, it's kind of hard to feel. But the femoral pulse is something pretty easy for you to touch and feel. So why I'm telling you this, if we're in a situation in a simulation and you ask me for a pulse, I'm not gonna tell you that because you guys can feel the pulse and determine. So if there's no pulse, that means you can go into whatever CPR or whatever actions you need to go. That monitor gives you the right information on vital signs. So follow that, okay? If you see change in that monitor, that means you need to change your course of treatment. And pretty much that's what we give you information as you ask about the patient, if it's necessary, like lab results and things like that. If not, then we go through that emergency protocol. If you want to use your ACLS protocol, cheat. You can cheat. There's no, we're not here to check how you know how the algorithm goes. It's not. It's really to save the patient in a team dynamic. Any questions?
Should we be in a real situation, a real position, like the doctor there?
So he will give you the scenario.
Oh.
So depending on, and then you can position the patient. All right. So,
it's a double.
Yeah. I know what you're saying, Dr. Kiba, but later everybody will be on the same side. I think it's better for us to just.
Kofi will be your tech.
Okay, I'm the tech.
Alright,
Dr. Tigo will be the
the usual, everyone
We're doing a timeout?
Everyone ready? Yeah. Let answer. My name is Dr. Kiba. I'm the gastroenterology doctor. We're gonna go for the procedure, and unfortunately, he's not gonna tell me his name.
I'll talk.
Okay. So we're gonna start today. We're gonna do endoscopy, colonoscopy. As I told you, we're gonna do the check again before we proceed for the procedure. I'm gonna ask you your name, your date of birth, and the name of the procedure. What's your name, sir?
Jean Joe.
And date of birth?
April 4, 1962.
Any allergy to any medicine?
No known drug allergies.
And any allergy to plastics or latex?
No, sir.
Any issue with sedation in the past? Sedation
No.
anesthesia, no. And what procedure are you here for?
They're gonna scope my stomach and the colon.
Fair enough. The endoscopy, colonoscopy, medical record number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Correct.
Correct.
Correct or perfect?
I'm just going to get a mask.
Yeah, we're gonna put back lock and
Drawing my meds.
and
Please
position
open your
him.
mouth. Gently bite on it. Lift your head up.
Pulling my
Right,
meds
right,
and then
please.
pulling out
Alright, we're gonna come
fentanyl.
here to the left side and
Under
we're
my
gonna give you
central
some
mouth.
moderate sedation. We're gonna feel a little bit dizzy. We'll be sleepy.
Pulling
That's how
out
we start
Versed,
sleeping.
5 milligrams in 5 ml.
Okay.
Pulling out my meds.
Okay.
Can we
Expire September 12, 2020. Da-da-da-da.
The vital signs.
Meds are ready. Reversals are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oxygen is.
Being administered.
Should we really put it in this? Okay.
You really want us to put it in? No.
Okay, Oxygen on. Okay, ready?
Vital signs.
Vitals are stable. 121 over 81, sir. Yes, sir, we're ready.
Alright, let's start. 50 and 2. 50
Alright.
fentanyl to reverse it.
50 and 2.
Okay.
50 in,
Mm-hmm.
2 in.
Let's recycle the blood pressure.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So 2 and 50.
Alright, thank you.
Yes. This colon reset. Back somewhere. Okay. So chucks his place.
We'll open the IV fluid, sir.
Open the fluid. Alright, it's going down. Okay. Do you have
Over
other
40
medicine?
fluids are
Okay,
open.
it's like cardiac is 133. Can we give him? Okay, his tachycardic 141, 142. Can you give him?
He's not responsive, sir. Should I prepare napkin?
Can you stop?
Can you
stop
please?
compression?
Yes,
Stop compression.
not yet.
Let's give him
Can you call for help, please?
let's call for help.
We need some help in
We have a pulse, sir.
Okay. Vasopressions, do you have?
SATs is, what is the SATs there?
That's 100%.
100%. Just prepare for the, just prepare. What's the SAT?
John? Okay. Let's show him is going into active V type, okay?
We have a pulse.
Yeah. Can you show him?
Okay. Synchronous.
Sir,
Okay.
Minimal,
What are the
no
pass?
response.
Okay, that's VTAC, sir. Is that VTAC?
What are
give
the
a
parts?
hand.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, we have a pulse, but we have a pulse.
Do we have to put the pad on or just
I
assume?
thought
He has
We have a pad, let's put on the pad.
Alright, go through the motion. You may not.
Okay, but that's the
understand.
part.
I think I have a problem with the cable, so go through the
Okay, the
motion.
pads are
Yes,
on.
the pads are on. So,
Answer in, sir. Board, sir.
Can you show
Backboard.
him? Here.
Okay, backboard and. Sir, you want to.
what is good?
No, that's not, it's not working.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, yes, sir.
Okay.
We have a pulse, sir. Do you want to shock, sir? Synchronize or
Say that,
pressure?
yes. And get that.
How much?
Say. We have a pulse. So. Synchronize or. So VTAC with pulse, sir. Is that right?
Oh, the
Synchronized
oxygenation
conversion.
stop
Can you
lagging?
stop?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's stop lagging. Do we still have a pulse?
Okay. And coffee, I'll do
Do
this.
you have epi, if you're ready? Epi?
Okay.
How many of epi?
How much of epi, sir?
Okay, how much? 150.
1 minute.
Yeah. Did we already get called for help?
Call for help, please.
We did.
Help.
Yeah, this is the help. 911, can you
911 is on the way.
Yeah, 911 is on the way.
How many more minutes? Bullets are on.
Epi milligram? Epi 1 milligram? Full enough?
Yeah, let's go. Change.
After 2 minutes.
What labs do you need, sir?
Pulse check.
You'll be fed. Sir, can we defibrillate, sir?
Yes.
Pre-fed.
So you can verbalize.
Yeah.
Okay. So patient is so 150. I'm charging. It's okay. Continue CPR.
Continue, yeah.
I'm clear.
Clear.
You're clear.
All clear?
Shot.
Alright.
Resume. CPR. Any labs like ABGs?
Labs is backed up. Machine went down.
Send by. Can you call for the airport? Okay.
Is the ambulance here?
Oxygen is back.
911 's here. This is
Male came for EGD colonoscopy, went into, and he got 2 rounds of EP, 1 time shock. Now heart rate 78, blood pressure 88 by 68, saturation 100%. Now he's kind of getting better. Let's open the IV fluid.
Thank you.
Alright, so good job, guys. Alright, so let's debrief, right?
Yeah, let's debrief really quick. I know you guys are tight on time, but I think it's helpful.
Yeah.
Situational awareness here.
Yeah. So let's debrief quickly. So from Dr. Tiba, let's start with what went well. Good stuff. What was a good thing that happened during this critical event?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe the start of my procedure was good. What I usually do. Some of the equipment I don't know. For the good stuff, that's a bit. But I didn't know we need this pad. And you know, what is it? The other thing you guys put it on? I thought this pad is there. And,
Yeah, I think the battery ran out. That's
okay.
I just switched it, but it didn't run. So that's why.
But you got a whole team, right? You don't have to know all of it, right?
Yeah. A little bit, maybe I should have spoken a little bit louder and.
The good stuff. Good stuff. Don't beat up yourself.
You
Good
right
stuff.
away recognize something is wrong.
At least the good thing that you know, the team was listening, everybody is running, everybody is like, trying to help with all the activities. The calls, the help was called, and communicating back.
Yes, that's good. Coffee. What went well?
And the communication went very well, and we were all synchronizing, you know, really good, and everything went well. I mean, the patient
Made it.
Yes.
Yeah, your patient, you know, your patient is alive, so.
Yeah.
That
is the expectation.
So there was a clear communication. Dr. Tiba, we always look up to him, and
Same, and they recognized right away that something was wrong, Dr. Tiba and the sedation nurse, so they reacted quickly, so that was good.
Yep.
So can you tell us what you also saw that?
Yeah, we will. We get.
We want to see as a team because we do expect you to do this. If you have a critical event, we want you to just take that 5 minutes and debrief as a team. So we always leave it to you, and then we can chime in as well.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for you?
You mean what went well or what went?
What went well?
I think the communication went well. We were sort of, you know, attentive to what we were saying and then repeating back the orders and just clarifying also.
Aaron?
Yeah. So all the points, the components of team situational monitoring, all of those, and leadership, Dr. Tiba, and that's, you know, when all of those components are in, we get a better percentage of a patient surviving.
I think you had a very clear leader, so that's a very good thing. And then you guys were listening to each other when things were done. So, and then Dr. Tiba was cheating, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
You can't go by memory.
I need my labs, my carbs, and it's you know, electrolytes. So, but the thing is, he was using it because you don't have to memorize that. So, and then the team functioned really well.
Joey?
Yes, so you guys recognize a lot. There was a lot of call-outs. So we had a clear leader, but there was also other leaders in the room because that shows us that you have flattened the hierarchy. So we're not just looking for the leader to do the orders. I heard a lot of call-out. Do you want to defibrillate? I see VFib. We have a pulse. What would you like to do next? So there was a lot of communications, and you guys got ready where you started with your timeout. So that was a very good timeout that you guys did. But also, even in the critical event, we need the backboard. If somebody called for help, there's a lot of closed loop communications in there. So I thought, besides what everybody said, I think those were the additions that I have.
Yeah, and just to mention, when Dr. Tiba said let's shock, you said there's a pulse, feeling the pulse, and she's making sure that no, it's a VTAC with a pulse, so we can synchronize. So that's.
So you guys had a lot of call-outs.
There's a lot of, so we get a dead patient after that. There's a lot of respect, you know, recognize that.
Very good. Always good team here. Any opportunities?
So you said you wanted to speak louder, but can you hear all the orders and documents? So I think the volume, because you were calm, that you made the room actually calmer, and there was a lot of communication, but it was nobody was shouting over anybody. But you guys actually made it very real. We're like, no, we have to adjust the bed. No, we do the case this way. You have to stand over there because that's where you usually stand.
Yeah.
So I think you guys actually practiced very realistically. You never said, I'm going to do this. I would have done that. You know, you guys actually did like 1 milligram of FP pushed, you know. So that was really good.
Anything else?
Sorry.
Yeah, so just I think, I think it can be better. Then we'll do the ambulance game,
Yes.
and then instead of him, you know what I mean?
Yes.
I guess for, not gonna know about it, if it happens, you guys are used for CPR because they're stronger.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing.
Yeah, but you guys switched too. But
Yes,
when
on the
you
second
went
one.
and did it, and then now that left the defibrillator. That has to be an RN, so that left that position. But you quickly gave it back.
Yeah.
So when you leave a post, your assignment, just make sure somebody else has it, or like you, and then said you realized you didn't have it. I was like, okay, let me go back to defibrillator because nobody else can do that, and then went back and then. Because this might be your situation. If you had another emergency, you might not have any other help. But I think you had enough people.
Yes.
Because when you guys switched, that was the only switch you needed. The other thing I would change is maybe I don't know where your monitor is. I know
Yeah, it's
that
like
one
this,
is right there, right?
Yeah.
You were positioned kind of behind it.
Yeah,
So
that's why I
know-
was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You weren't able to see the rhythm change.
But you adjusted though. The good thing is he knew that the
There's a rest. So deliver the shock as soon as you see it. Not a rhythm change. You deliver the shock and move on. So they don't do pulse check after rhythm. It's the same. Whether it's asystole, you continue CPR and epi, or if it's a PA, then you want to check for a pulse, right? If there's a rhythm change, you check for a pulse.
If this happens today, God forbid.
God forbid.
We got our exercise this morning.
But interestingly, let me tell you what happened. We were at Tyson's an hour and a half later. An actual case with the same situation.
For the peds,
I'm not trying to, but what happened is they run it so smooth that the kid came back. There was no problem. Then they prone the kid and saturation came back right away. But the thing is, the practice really, like when they were running the code, it was so seamless. Like the team was just functioning so well. Doesn't mean that it's gonna happen though.
no.
The other question, the other question is, I don't know, it's not for you guys, it's for protocol here. Not what we did, but let's say for any reason, for some reason, if 911 they delayed, like the lab was not working earlier, do you have a capability of intubating the patient?
We do have, sorry, yeah.
We do
Eliminate,
have
eliminate.
intubation
We have,
kit,
okay.
but I think you'd be the only doctor that would probably feel comfortable doing that.
I just.
Yes, sir, we do.
Yeah, so your crash card box completely filled with everything you need.
Yes.
So it's got everything you need to intubate. Even if it doesn't, if it has a bougie, but it just doesn't have a gyroscope for you.
No,
I don't think you guys have that here.
if the worst come, I can
Why can't we have? Why can't we have?
It's the other
I
side.
know that's operations, I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be
Talk to your
conversation with your manager to see if that's something that you guys want. Because in the CDUs we do have, I'm a CDU educator, so we have.
CDUs they have as a place. We don't have CDU here.
Yeah, and you're in a unique position. So like you said, there's nobody to like you're it. Like you become.
Is it?
You're it.
That's it. It's
With the new AHA guidelines, it's not a bad idea to intubate first, even though you guys test your patients before you even start CPR. You probably want to try to